how many times in your life have you felt like no one likes you? And that has led you to question yourself. That has led you to question your self-worth. That has led you to question your entire existence. Like, what are you even doing in this world if no one loves you or no one likes you? So if you have thought these things, then you are not the only one, my friend. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what to do when you feel like no one likes you, how to start loving yourself, and most importantly, why you should love yourself. So loving yourself is a long process. You need to develop it gradually, step by step, and you need to follow these steps regularly on a daily basis if you really want to find that love that you're seeking from yourself. Alright, so let's start. So how to love yourself? You should start with accepting yourself. You should start with accepting however you are. तुम जैसे भी हो, तुम्हारी जो भी कमियां हैं, तुम्हारी जो भी अच्छाइयां हैं, तुम्हारा जो भी thought process है, like whatever you are, you need to accept yourself. Most of the times what happens is we want to reach to an optimum level of everything. Like हमें हर चीज में excellent करना होता है, हमें studies में excellent करना होता है, हमें sports में excellent करना होता है, हमें दोस्त बनाने में सबसे अच्छा होना होता है. हमारी बचपन से कंडीशनिंग ऐसी हुई होती है कि हमें हर चीज में अच्छा होना होता है. वी वॉन्ट टू टॉप एट एवरीथिंग वी डू, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स दैट्स नॉट द केस. बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जो हर कुछ में अच्छे होते हैं, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ अस वी आर नॉट गुड एट ऑल द थिंग्स. मोस्ट ऑफ अस आर गुड एट फ्यू सिलेक्टिव थिंग्स, एंड दैट्स ओके. सो अगर तुम पढ़ाई में बहुत अच्छे नहीं हो या तुम स्पोर्ट्स में बहुत अच्छे नहीं हो, एंड उसकी वजह से यू हैव स्टार्टेड टू टेल योरसेल्फ दैट ओ यू आर नॉट गुड इनफ और यू आर नॉट हाउ यू शुड बी, तो ये तुम्हारा नरेटिव है. एंड उस नरेटिव की वजह से तुमने खुद को ऐसा फील कराया है दैट यू आर नॉट गुड इनफ एंड यू आर नॉट वर्दी ऑफ लव. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स बिकॉज वी वॉन्ट टू रीच टू दैट आइडियल इमेज एंड हम उस इमेज तक नहीं पहुंच पाते हैं, उसकी वजह से हम खुद को कम प्यार देने लग जाते हैं. सो फर्स्टली यू नीड टू एक्सेप्ट हाउएवर यू आर, whatever you are. अब ठीक है कि मैं पढ़ाई में ज्यादा अच्छा नहीं हूँ बट मैं स्पोर्ट्स में बहुत अच्छा हूँ, या फॉर सम पीपल इट कुड बी दैट आई एम वेरी गुड इन स्टडीज बट आई एम नॉट गुड इन एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज, और आई एम नॉट वेरी कंफर्टेबल इन टॉकिंग टू पीपल, आई एम नॉट वेरी कंफर्टेबल इन मेकिंग फ्रेंड्स. सबकी कुछ ना कुछ चीजें हो सकती हैं, बट इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट टू एक्सेप्ट योर सेल्फ द वे यू आर. ऑल्सो कुछ लोगों के साथ ये प्रॉब्लम होती है कि वो खुद को जानते ही नहीं है अच्छे से. एक्चुअली में जो वो है वो उन्हें कभी जानने की कोशिश नहीं की है. सो इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट to get to know yourself. And if you really want to get to know yourself, I would highly recommend you start journaling. You start writing down your thoughts. You start writing down whatever comes to your mind at least once a day. दिन में एक बार डायरी खोल के जो भी दिल में आए वो लिख दिया करो. इसके बहुत सारे benefits तो हैं ही, but one thing that's related to the topic that we are discussing today is you will get to know yourself better. Because when you write down your thoughts on a piece of paper and when you read it later on, you will realize what was going in your mind, or why you were thinking the way you were thinking. बहुत सारे questions के answers मिल जाते हैं, बहुत सारी चीजों को सोचने का तरीका समझ में आता है, बहुत सारे कभी कभी पुराने traumas निकल के आते हैं, तो बहुत सारी clarity मिलती है when you start journaling. So in order to accept yourself, you should start with writing your thoughts down. Right? So the first step in loving yourself is to accept yourself, and to accept yourself, you need to know yourself. So find out who you are, what are your likes, what are your dislikes, what angers you, what makes you really happy, what cheers you up. Find out these things about yourself and then start accepting yourself with all those qualities, with all those flaws, with everything, the entire package that you are. The second thing that you should do in order to love yourself is to start talking to yourself. Now by talking, I don't mean talking like this, but what I mean is internal dialogue. So we all have a thing called internal dialogue. अब ये internal dialogue क्या होता है? हम जब अपने लाइफ की मंडेन एक्टिविटीज़ कर रहे होते हैं या कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें कर रहे होते हैं जिसमें कि हमारा ब्रेन यूटिलाइज नहीं हो रहा है, लाइक हमें फोकस नहीं करना उस चीज़ पे, तो हमारा माइंड काफ़ी बार वॉन्डर कर जाता है, हमारा माइंड बहुत सारी जगह पे चला जाता है. A lot of the times you would have noticed that तुम कुछ कर रहे हो एंड सडनली तुम्हारे दिमाग में कोई पास्ट डिस्कशन आ जाता है. लाइक कभी तुमने किसी के साथ कुछ आर्ग्यूमेंट किया होगा या कोई डिस्कशन किया होगा, बट यू वर नॉट एबल टू रिस्पॉन्ड टू दैट पर्सन विद द काइंड ऑफ कमबैक दैट यू वुड हैव वांटेड. ऐसे बहुत सारे पास्ट थॉट्स हमारे प्रेजेंट माइंड में घूमते रहते हैं, स्पेशली व्हेन वी आर डूइंग समथिंग मंडेन. सो जब ऐसे थॉट्स आ रहे होते हैं ना, व्हाट आवर माइंड डज इज वी स्टार्ट टू go deeper into those thoughts, and most of these thoughts are negative. Most of these thoughts are about what we couldn't do and why we couldn't do it. Like उसको comeback क्यों नहीं दे पाए हम? Maybe we are not smart enough. Maybe we are not spontaneous enough. Maybe we are not intelligent enough. बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें आने लग जाती हैं दिमाग में. एक बार वो thought आया, उस thought से we start to think a lot of things, and उससे फिर क्या होता है, negative image हम बना लेते हैं खुद के बारे में कि हाँ we are like this, we are not able to, give a good comeback because we are not intelligent, because we are not smart, or because we are not capable of, doing smart things. I'm just giving an example, but these kind of thoughts start coming in your mind once your mind starts to wander in different directions. So what you need to do is you need to rewire those thoughts. जब भी ऐसा कोई thought आए जो negative है, in this example if I'm talking about not being able to give a comeback, अगर तुम्हारा mind उसके बाद तुमको फिर suggest कर रहा है कि yeah you're not smart enough, that's why you couldn't give a good comeback, you have to catch hold of your thoughts at that point. You have to start rewiring your thoughts. You have to start to convert those negative thoughts into a positive thought. Maybe you were not able to give a comeback because you were respectful of that person and you didn't want to hurt their sentiments. But all these thoughts that we have, we create it on our own. ये कुछ भी factual नहीं होता है, ये सब imaginary होता है. So अगर imaginary negative thought हो सकता है, तो imaginary positive thought भी हो सकता है. So if you have a imaginary negative thought, try to change it with an imaginary positive thought. So what this will do is it will make you believe that you're actually smart, you're actually intelligent, and you're actually capable of doing things. And when you imagine yourself in a positive, line of thought, you will gradually start to like yourself. You will gradually start to love yourself, appreciate yourself for all the things that you do and for the person that you are. Basically, once you start talking positive things into your mind will start believing that you're actually a capable person, you are a person who is worthy of love, and that's why you will start loving yourself. And in fact, you will also start accepting that love from others. You will start to believe that you're worthy of love, not only from yourself, but from others. But if you keep thinking in your mind that you're not capable enough, then you will start to believe that you're not worthy of love, not even from yourself and not even from others. So we need to change that, and for that, we have to start talking positive thoughts to ourselves. The third thing that you have to do is you have to start dating yourself. So when you are in love with someone, what are the kind of things that you want to do with that person? Like you want to go out, you want to spend a lot of time, you want to talk very politely and very sweetly, you want to be at your best behavior with that person, you want to be your nicest self when you are with that person, right? So imagine that you were dating yourself and treat yourself the way you would treat someone whom you love deeply. So if you would like to go on a date with the person you love, take yourself out on a date. Go out with yourself and do all those things that you would do with the person that you love. Be it eating at a cafe alone, be it watching a movie alone, be it smiling on your own, be it, doing random fun things, taking selfies of your own. Do all those crazy things because the idea is to make you believe that you're worthy of love and to make you believe that you love yourself. So if you do those things which you would do with a person that you love, you would actually develop that feeling of love for yourself. The next thing is you need to take care of yourself. Now again, when you're in love with someone, you take so much care of them. Like you are so careful of what they like, what they don't like. You want them to be healthy, you want them to eat well, you want them to be happy. So similarly, you need to start taking care of yourself. You need to start taking care of your body, your mind, your soul. You need to start taking care of yourself in entirety. So if you are already not doing it, start with working out at least for 10 minutes in a day and gradually increase it to at least 1 hour in a day. You need to move your body in the day because the healthier you are, the better your mind functions, the better you are able to do things in the day, the better you feel overall. The next thing is you need to eat healthy. Obviously, like you need to stop eating sugar completely. You need to stop eating processed food completely. You need to try to avoid junk food as much as possible, but you need to cut down all those things that you think are harming you. Because you love yourself, right? You have to live in a world where you love yourself. Now, if you love your body, if you love your mind, you wouldn't feed it something that is not good for you. You wouldn't want someone you love to be sick. You wouldn't want someone you love to be unhealthy or fat or not in their best state of mind. You would want them to be the best that they can be. So similarly, apply all those thoughts to yourself. Apply all that care to yourself. Apply all that, love for yourself. Because once you start treating yourself like you love yourself, you will actually start loving yourself. The next thing that you need to do is you need to stop being too hard on yourself. You need to stop treating yourself like you dislike yourself. Because currently what I imagine is you have created an image of yourself that you do not like. You have created an image of yourself that is not ideal. And because of that, you've started hating on yourself. And because of that, you've started feeling that you're not worthy of love. And because of that, you've started feeling that nobody loves you and even you are not capable of loving yourself. So let me remind you that you are someone that you love. And because you love yourself so much, you will not be hard on yourself. Because you would not be hard on someone you truly love. Right? Currently, if you make a mistake or if you're not able to do something that you thought would be ideal or that you thought would be the best thing to happen, if you're not able to do that, it's okay. Give yourself some break. Stop being so hard on yourself, because if you are so hard on yourself, you will not be able to actually do anything else in your life. So you need to be very encouraging of yourself at all times. You need to always tell yourself that you are capable of big things, you are capable of good things, and whatever you have achieved in your life till now, you are doing good, like you are at a good place. To do this, even your journaling will help you, because in your journaling you will realize that you have actually achieved few things in life. Like maybe you have a couple of very good friends, maybe you have done good academically. So these things will be highlighted when you start journaling or writing on a daily basis. So when you write these things, you will also realize that my life is not that bad after all. Like I have actually achieved a few things in life which are really commendable. And वो चीजें जो मैंने achieve की हैं, that's not very ordinary. So I do not deserve to be too hard on myself, right? So when you change this mindset, when you start believing that you're actually somebody, like you have achieved something, you have some credentials, you have some capability, you will also start to appreciate yourself better, and in turn, you will start to love yourself more. And you will start to believe that you're worthy of love. And trust me, when you start loving yourself, when you start finding things you love about yourself, others will also start finding you worthy of love. Now in this video, we are not talking about how to seek love from others. We are only talking about how to seek love from ourselves. But I'm just letting you know that once you start loving yourself and truly accepting who you are, what you are, like whatever you are in entirety, you will gradually start to notice that even people will start to see that and accept that and love you for that. So that was all that I wanted to talk about in today's video. I hope it was useful to you. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please make sure to hit a like on this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done so yet. And I will see you again very, very soon in my next one. Till then, bye-bye, take care.